again, people. Today I have pulled the alternator out of my 1997 model Toyota Hilux, my old work ute. We now call it the Bush Basher, and the battery light's been on for quite a while, so I decided I'm going to pull this thing apart, replace the brushes, which is what I think is the only thing wrong with it. So I've unbolted the thing out of the car. I probably should have showed you how to do that because it's not a simple task, but it's only a couple of bolts. And take the tension off the belt and undo this pivot bolt and take out the tensioner bolt retainer, and then it just drops down sort of out after you take off the bottom bash plate. So now I'm pulling the back cover off this thing. So there is 3 bolts that just take the little nuts off the back of, and then this little insulator block, you have to actually take that. You don't have to take that off, you just got to get it out of your way. So you undo that enough and the back cover slides off. And this little doodad right here is the brushes in the alternator in like I say, a 1997 model Toyota Hilux. So I'm just going to grab a screwdriver, and down in here there's 2 little screws, little Phillips head screws. Just undo them. That's one. That's my homemade magnetic tray, an old paint lid and an old speaker, and that's 2. And seriously, as simple as that, here we are on the warpath saving money on mechanical bills again, because as far as I know, that whole doodad comes out, and as you can see, the brushes are, that one there is pretty much worn out, and that one there is barely making contact. So now that I've got that out, I am almost certain that my hunch was right in the fact that this thing in here that I ordered online cost me $20. You can sort of see the difference in those 2 parts. One's got brushes that poke way out into the middle of the circle, and this one has got brushes that basically don't exist. So as you can see on this pole here, that spins around. It's quite dirty. It's I am going to get some sandpaper and tidy that up. I'll just get it in there. What I'll do with that is I'll get something and I'll just sort of hold it in here like where my thumb is, and I'll spin the thing from here on the shaft and tidy that up. See how it's supposed to look nice and coppery, and that has got quite a significant groove in it, the top one. So I'll tidy that up and hopefully bolt these new brushes in and get the charge going back into the battery so the car runs right. I think this car's been running a bit rough for a couple of months now. We've been fooling around with it, and I've got a little bit of a suspicion that it's because there's not enough power. Because it's a fuel injected vehicle, I think there's not enough power going into the battery to run the fuel injection system and blah blah blah. And even though I'm not a mechanic, that's just my guess at the moment. And there we go. So that's how you get the brushes out and replace them in the back of an alternator. I'm pretty sure a lot of alternators would be exactly the same process as that. So you may be able to take this and have the confidence to pull your own out if you want, and source out the brushes. Like I say, I bought them on eBay, knew the model number of my car, so I was pretty sure that I was buying the right bit so that I can get this job hole done in a day. Thank you.